Ho, 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 assholes. So we are on episode 2 of the podcast, Sorry Not Sorry. I should be sleeping, but here I am again at almost 2 a.m. doing this episode. I'm dressed all festive today. I'm a little elf, okay? I have little bells and shit for those that are only on audio. It's an elf little dress, sweater dress. It's adorable. I got it from Kohl's. I made my bootleg Doritos commercial because Doritos keeps playing with me and trying to play with my feelings. They keep commenting on my videos on TikTok like they don't want me to be in their commercial. So, that's like 2024 goal manifestation, People say they speak things into existence. I'm just trying to be the new Dorito girl. I think I fit the part. Back in the day, they had a Dorito girl. She was in their commercials. I don't know why. What's the problem? What's the holdup? Anyway, 2023 kicked my ass. 2023 could be a year that I could forget, and I won't be upset about it. Don't get cats, okay? If anyone tells you, like, look at this cute little kitten, look, I found him. He's lonely and outside and cold. Don't take him in. Don't put him in a box outside. Keep him outside. Don't take the cat in. Are you not domesticated? Are you okay? Were you swapped out with a fucking bobcat outside? What is wrong with you? Anyway, I got separated and I had no family down there. I didn't have any support system down there other than like my one friend, but I had no family, and I do have kids. I have 3 children, and I realized that time was passing. Like, I was looking at their pictures, I'm watching them get older, I'm watching time literally fly by me, and realizing that I'm not giving them what I would like to give them, which is support and a family. So once I got separated and I didn't have that at home, I decided that I wanted to move closer to home. I just didn't want to move all the way back home, because the reality is I have no desire to move back to Philly. Love Philly, will always be home in my heart. Go Birds, but they lost today in the last 3 games. But anyway, we don't need to speak about that because my blood pressure is going to get risen again. Philly will always be home, but I don't have a desire to go back there. The weather is not for me. The environment's not for me, and it's just not somewhere that I want to be. Leaving Florida beaches was going to be hard for me because I'm a beach girl. Fun fact, if anyone goes to Florida, stop going to all like the touristy spots like Clearwater and stuff. Take your ass to Anna Maria. You'll thank me later. This year definitely was like a rebirth of my whole life. My whole over a decade has just been completely revamped and redone. I'm single now. I have a new job. I have a new place. I live in a new state. Pretty much everything has changed in the complete opposite direction of where I thought it was going to go. Such is life. Life is just so unpredictable, and it really is what you make it. For instance, I could have stayed. I could have stayed in my comfort. I could have stayed in my comfort zone. I could have not been single. I could have still been in Florida. I could have still been at the same job. I could have still been doing everything that I was doing and been comfortable. Maybe not completely happy, but comfortable, and been fine. Nothing would have changed. This holiday would have been like every other holiday for the past 12 years. My day-to-day, Monday through Friday, would have been the same as it's been for the past 7 years. Nothing would have changed. But because I made the decision to make some major life changes, now I'm living this whole new life. It goes to show you that it literally takes one change. Like, it takes you waking up one day and saying, I either don't want to do this. Anyway, remind yourself that just because you may not be where you thought you were going to be at this specific time or age or whatever, doesn't mean that's not where you're meant to be. And things do happen for a reason. Things don't happen for a reason. And you have to just trust the process. That's all you can do. Life is unpredictable, but life is also about every choice that you make. And I think it is completely undermined how important it is to make sure that the choices you're making are in alignment with what future you want or what life you want, because you cannot make wrong choices and then expect a good outcome. We need to really start living in the present. I think we think too much ahead. We say, oh, well, in a year, I want this, or next year, next week, next month. Is the point? What is the point of trying so hard to focus on the what ifs and the could be's if we're not actually focusing on what we're doing today to make that even a possibility? I've tried to put pieces of the puzzle together with too many missing pieces. It's not that there's pieces that are missing, it's just they haven't been made yet. So I think there's like this misconception of time, and there's this time limit that we all put on ourselves of where we're supposed to be, how we're supposed to be, at what stage of life we're supposed to be in. And I think that unfortunately social media doesn't help with that. I think social media plays a major part in us constantly comparing ourselves to everybody else and where they are. And I've come to realize that everyone has their own timeline. Everybody, like nobody has the same exact timeline at all. And nobody is meant for the same things that someone else is meant for. Everyone has a different destination. They have a different purpose. They have a different outcome. And so often, because of social media, we just group ourselves in this group of just human beings in general. And we forget that we are all literally different. We come from different lifestyles. We come from different families. We come from different backgrounds. We come from different environments. We come from different trauma. And unfortunately, we don't give ourselves enough credit, or we use too many things as excuses. I think we just need to remind ourselves sometimes that we don't need to be where everyone else is, and that's perfectly okay, because eventually it will be exactly where we need to be, and that will be so much better than where we thought we wanted to be. Episodes will be still dropping on Wednesdays. I'm still trying to figure out the whole live thing. I think I am going to do the live, just still trying to work out the kinks, and with the holidays and stuff, I just don't have the time. But probably with the new year, I will start doing the live. You can always email me. You can feel free to send me any questions you have, any ideas for any topics you want to talk about. If you want to vent, go for it. Anything you want to throw at me, feel free to. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you as always. I hope you guys tune in for the next episode. Comment below any topics you want to discuss, any questions that you have, or shoot me an email, and we'll go from there. Bye, losers.